Well, this is a little on the embarrassing side. You may notice the wheel's missing again. It did not hold. The glue had hardened perfectly well. It simply did not have enough purchase on the trunnion inside, and I can't seem to get it. So I have decided to rebuild the landing gear and give it one more shot. And if that doesn't work, I may convert this to a wheels up construction. Bombay's open, so maybe I'll put spinny props on it and have it going on its bomb run. Go ahead and put the gun barrel back in the nose, sticking out of the nose. I did get the glass, or most of the glass mounted, and that went without a hitch. But the big problem was that other flange on the same wing broke off. The glue just didn't bite, so the wing slid out. And I was taking a look at it, decided to slide back in, and just a light touch, and it snapped off. So, knowing that this plastic has gotten really brittle, I went ahead and just cut a hole in the wing to match. Found a big piece of flat, heavy-duty plastic, made myself my own wing spar. I've got it in there now hardening, and I'll be back in 4 days to see how well that holds up. But, you know, this model's been 2 steps forward, 1 step back, more than anything else due to the brittle plastic. Of course, the real embarrassment was when, before all this happened, I set it down on the table, and much to my amazement, she plopped right on her tail. I need another slug way forward. And since I don't have any way of putting another slug way forward, that might be one more incentive to go ahead and make this a gears up version. I do have another B25 on the shelf, and I just might go ahead and build it as well and submit 2 B25s, one wheels up, one wheels down. We'll see. That's the CD model, which, well, you know, I could make a Doolittle Raider out of it because it does have the aft gun position and everything. They were, I believe, mostly Bs on the Doolittle mission, though, so there might be some differences. But you know what? I can also just make it entirely something else. Maybe make the Psychedelic Monster or just put it in box colors. But I have a month left to get the build done either way, or maybe 2 of them. But you know what? That's model building. I did confirm that it is 02344, which was Doolittle's airplane. So there's that. In other modeling news, I did get the yellow coats put on the neutrality colors on the GB, and finally got to get something passable. It's not perfect. Up close you can see the blemishes, but from a distance it looks okay, and now with my eyesight, that's all that matters. Also, on the man maneuvering unit, I started getting some stripes painted on there according to the box art and everything, but I realized I decided to do one with paint and one with red decal that I cut, and they both have their advantages. I think I probably should have just decaled both of them. It looks a little cleaner, but I'm happy with it. And I found a few little gaps and cracks that I'd missed, but I can't get too upset when you look at the size of the gaps on the arms because they're movable. And there's a point in time when you go, you know, enough's enough. It looks good. I'm going to hang it up in the Tarbis when I'm done with him in the MMU. And the MMU is really what also had some fairly rough fits, a lot of putty and Bondo, some stuff could not get it to line up, so it's kind of force fit. And we're past putty at this stage. I'm calling it Bondo, but it is starting to come together. And hey, you know what? It is what it is, and I like it. And really, in the end, that's all that matters. So the only other thing is that I am looking at possibly building that other B25, as I mentioned, for the viewers build. Now, real quick, here are some images. I can't, since I'm doing this on my cell phone, I can't do my normal voiceovers with video, so I have to use stills. Here's the B25 when I set it down. Of course, it went properly on its tail. It took one 44 slug or 45 slug to get it to sit on its nose, but that was way up front. If I place it any further aft, it sits back on its tail again. I thought 2 would be enough, but I put them too far aft, so I needed about 4 of them, maybe 5 if they're going to sit behind the navigator section. And as you guys probably gathered by what's going on in the background, I'm at the airport. We're on a 2-hour delay, so that's why I'm trying to put this together now. But, and of course, like I mentioned, I'm rebuilding the landing gear. I'm going to give it one more shot. If not, then the only practical solution, other than propping it up on sticks, is going to be to make it a wheels up build. And but if I do that, like I said, I'll just build the other one and make it wheels down. And I said Doolittle's Raiders use B25Bs. I forget if they're B or C's off the top of my head, but the Accurate Miniatures kit could probably have made it to a Doolittle's Raider, but you know what, I may just do something else with it, make the Psychedelic Monster or something out of it. And of course, here's some pictures of where that wing flange broke off. And here I am, you know, cutting a hole in the wing and making my own spar for it. Which, you know, thinking, going back, hindsight being 2020, as weak as those flanges were, maybe I should have just cut them off and made my own spars. I mean, it's styrene. It's not like you can't cut it to your desire. And that's where we're at with the B29. At least the clear parts did go in with it so far without any argument. And we're seeing near completion on that one way or the other. And that is where we're at with that. So, guys, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. And I want to thank everybody for all the wonderful emails and all the nice compliments on my wife's paint job. She does stellar job on the painting, especially the eyes. She is talking about how in her doll society, those eyes probably wouldn't be considered good, but man, in our world, I think they're fantastic. And it's a little memoriam to Bruce McCandless, who got to fly the MMU untethered for the first time. So guys, that's where we are with that. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. As you may have gathered, since I'm doing this on my phone, it's pretty ad hoc. So there's a few other clips that are kind of incoherent. I mean, they're not really tied into one another. I'll just stick them on here for kicks and giggles. And guys, take care of yourselves, and as always, model on. I might add that man maneuvering unit needs a lot of putty. It does not fit very well. A lot of work to get that together. Someone has suggested it sits on its tail to make it like it's taking off the aircraft carrier, but then I'd have to cut the flaps out and make full flaps, which, yeah, that's not happening, not with this model. So that's where we're at. I just thought I'd put this out. If you're listening to this, I've probably already gone to work. I just thought I would record it earlier in the day, just before I get ready for work. Get everything set up, and then time the release to pop out this evening, so at least you guys will have one more video. And I may not get anything else out until I get back. Get back Thursday afternoon, and we'll see how it goes from there. You guys take care of yourselves, and as always, model on.